Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at WAXER and Boyle, two custom bootleg clone troopers from Aliexpress that in past few months became so popular that a lot of Aliexpress sellers just sold out all of these guys. And for a while it was really difficult to find these two clones in stock in any Aliexpress store. So it took me some time to track down these guys, and if you watched my collection update video, then you know that I had some trouble getting both of these guys, because at first I paid both of them and then in the shipment only Boyle arrived, no WAXER. And so I had to go through issue of partial refund from AliExpress, and after that I went back to another seller, so I got WAXER in that way. And now both of these guys are here for our display and for our review and for our posing video that will be on the channel right after this episode. So if you have the original Black Series Clone Trooper, or if you have any of these custom or bootlegs figures from AliExpress, then you know that these guys are really high quality bootlegs. These are practically the same as the original figures and we can compare it right away. Here is the Camino Clone Trooper, and you can see that these guys are practically identical. These bootlegs, clones of clones, are a little bit shorter compared to the original, but for the most part, when they are just standing on your shelves, these differences wouldn't be that noticeable. So we'll take this guy away and get back to our two clones. Now, for the most part, these are the same clones of clones from AliExpress that we saw before, and I actually made a video about most of these clones from AliExpress, and it will be linked in this video so you can check it out. So we won't go as deep into the review as we were in that video. But what's unique for these two guys is that someone in China decided to give us these two characters that we are yet to get in the official Black Series line. The bodies are completely the same as the standard clone, but the only difference is in the paint for their helmets. WAXER has this black stripe that goes around the helmet, and Boyle is missing that. He has this orangish color that goes around half of the helmet. And also WAXER has this orange stripe that goes down here, and Boyle is missing that. Boyle, of course, has this reddish triangle up here on his forehead and this symbol on the side of his helmet. And for WAXER, he has his droid kill count here and an image of a droid, and then on the other side we also get a kill count and an animated looking head of the little girl that these two guys save in the Clone Wars show when we first saw them. And at that point they were wearing the Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. But yeah, this is a cool looking design, a cool change in the Clone Trooper helmet that will differentiate these two guys from all of the other clones, so this gives them a little bit of character. And they didn't have that much of screen time in the animated show, but for the time that they were on the screen, they were really cool two guys, two friends, two clones who are fighting side by side. So it's great that someone from China decided to make these and give us these. It's like someone out there knows what we collectors want in our collection and what we are missing from Hasbro. So these people decide to give us that. And I don't know if we'll ever get these two clones in official Black Series line, but for now we have them as clones of clones. Their articulation is standard for the original Black Series figure and also for all of these bootlegs. The head is on a ball joint. There is a head underneath the helmet and it's glued to the top, so you can't separate it unless using some, method and a little bit of force. The head rotates in all sides, moves side to side. We have the standard articulation for the shoulders, and shoulder pieces are of a softer plastic. We don't get a bicep swivel, but we have a swivel in the elbow. This is also softer plastic, so the elbow gives you this much range. This is the trigger finger hand that goes up and down, and on the other side we have in and out. On the waist, of course, standard movement side to side, a little bit of crunch back, a little bit of forward. Down here we have a thigh swivel. The leg goes out this much forward, this much back. Then we get this much of a bend in his knees. And of course we have a swivel here, and then down at the ankles, this much back, this much forward, and we get an ankle swivel. So as I said, a standard articulation for these clone troopers, original or bootleg. And for the accessories, both of these guys come with same two weapons, and these are the smaller clone trooper blaster rifle that we used to see in our official Black Series releases, and then we also get this longer rifle. So none of them has wash on it. It's a base black plastic, and but it is what it is. I mean, that's what we used to by now. I mean, there's not much to say for these clones. We all know what we are getting here. It's just cool that someone out there decided to make these two custom bootleg clones of clones, and to give us that, you know, so we are able to include these two guys in our clone trooper ranks on our shelves, and yeah, that's great. So let's now get into some size comparisons, and let's see how these two clones compare to some other figures. Here they are with the Black Series Commander Cody and the Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Wars version. Here they are with Bandai Model Kit Darth Vader with custom soft goods, and Bandai Model Kit First Order Executioner. Here they are with the SH Figure Arts Jedi Luke Skywalker and Mafex Boba Fett from The Empire Strikes Back. Here they are with Marvel Legends movie Deadpool and Marvel Legends movie Iron Man from Thanos 2-pack. And finally, here they are with Nota Studio Nota Man base body with custom soft goods and NECA Mirage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael bootleg from Aliexpress. All in all, these two guys are great. I'm so happy that I was able to find them on Aliexpress for my collection. These figures are not expensive. They are around $20 US, I would say, something like that. I'm sure that they still can be found on Aliexpress because they do restock these figures. I'm hoping that we will get more of these clones, more of the versions of clones that Hasbro doesn't give us in the official line. Do you guys have these clones of clones? Do you maybe have some other versions from Aliexpress? What do you think about them? And do you plan on maybe getting these two guys for your collection? Let me know down in the comments. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. Stay tuned for the posing video of these two guys. That will be next episode after this one. And thank you for being here with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.